My dear listener, today the angels bring you a message that's big and clear about a truth we can't ignore anymore. You have a love in your life that's really special, a bond so deep it's hard to explain. This love is so strong, it keeps going even when it faces tough times, even when you can't see it. But there's a twist. Angels say something has messed up this beautiful connection. Someone who's jealous or scared or just thinking about themselves has come between you and the person you love. Now, it's time to dig deep and find out what really happened and how this mess started. Imagine the person you love a lot, someone who means the world to you. They didn't pull away on purpose. Instead, they were tricked into believing things that weren't true, things that made them pause. People whispered lies, planted doubts that grew into a big wall of confusion between you two. Now, take a moment. Trust in what's meant to be. Tell yourself, I believe in the truth and accept what's best for me. Your loved one, no matter how hard they try to move on, can't shake off the feeling of missing what you two had. They're stuck, torn between their real feelings for you and the fake stories they've been told. But deep down, their heart is still with you, even if their head is all mixed up. Love has a way of coming back, just like rivers make their way to the ocean. But who caused all this trouble? The angels say this person acted for selfish reasons, maybe because they were afraid of losing something or thought they were protecting someone. But no matter their reasons, it doesn't make up for the hurt they caused. It's healing time, and healing starts with forgiving. Forgiving doesn't mean you forget. It means you let go of the hurt so you can be free to move forward. Whether you decide to get back together or to start fresh on your own, the angels ask you to look back with kindness and clear eyes. Think about what really matters to you. The angels tell us that true love will always find its way if both people are ready to face the tough stuff and heal the hurt. The next steps need bravery. You might decide to talk it out, giving space for the truth to come out. Or maybe you feel it's time to cherish the love you had and let it go, trusting life to lead you forward. Whatever you choose, remember the angels are there for you, guiding you with their wisdom and strength. My dear listener, truth is coming to light, and it's bringing a chance to heal and come back together. You deserve a love that's pure, honest, and unbreakable. Let yourself hear this truth, even if it hurts at first. This kind of pain can actually help you change and grow. Just like fire purifies gold, real love gets stronger through tough times. Think of pain not as your enemy, but as a tool that helps you see more clearly and grow. Behind all this emotional chaos, there's a big force at work. It's the soul connection between you and the person you care about. This connection goes beyond words. An action sits like a song that keeps playing in the universe, never getting erased. Right now, this song might seem quiet, but it's still there, powerful enough to reach both of you and break down the walls that have come up between you. The angels are telling you to open up to this truth and recognize the strength inside you. The person you love is struggling with guilt and confusion. Deep down, they know that someone or something messed up the strong bond you two shared. They're thinking back, trying to figure out where things went wrong. Though it's tough, this looking back is helping them remember how much they really care about you. They realize now that being apart hasn't brought them peace. Instead, it's left a big empty space that keeps growing. They're at a crossroads, trying to decide if they should keep running from their feelings or face up to what really happened. You also have a big role in what comes next. The angels remind you that you don't have to fix everything alone, but you can help make a space where healing can happen, no matter what comes next. Think about this. Are you ready to let this person back into your life with all their mistakes and regrets? Or is it time to turn the page and find your own peace? Sometimes love teaches us not by staying together, but through the growth that comes from tough relationships. They teach us about who we are, what we'll stand for, and how to set boundaries to protect our hearts. Forgiving is really important here. It's hard, but it's key to letting go of the past. Forgiving doesn't mean you're saying what happened was okay. It means you're choosing not to let that hurt control your life anymore. It's a way to take care of yourself, a step toward moving forward. Meanwhile, your loved one is also getting some help from their angels. They're being guided to face the hard truths about their choices and the truths they've been avoiding. Their love for you hasn't gone away. It's still there, quietly hoping for a chance to fix what was broken. When your loved one is ready to talk, it will be a very open and raw moment. There might be tears and pauses, and sometimes the quiet moments will say more than any words could. This is a precious time when you both can decide how to move on. Someone may be out of fear or a wish to control got in the way of your love story. They might have felt threatened by the strong bond you shared and thought they were protecting something. They acted out of their own fears, not out of bad intentions. But the angels make it clear, even though they might have thought they were doing the right thing, their actions hurt you. They caused doubts and weakened your connection. Now, don't focus on getting even or holding grudges. The universe has got this. What matters most is how you choose to go forward. Don't let anger or a wish for revenge grow in your heart. You're bigger than that. Your love is strong enough to rise above any challenge. The angels say that even if this person who got in the way tries to explain themselves, remember that true love can't be wiped away by fear or words. My dear listener, true love gets stronger even when things are quiet, when you're apart, or when you really miss each other. Even though you might not be together right now, the connection you share doesn't break it, just waits for the perfect time to come alive again. The angels are encouraging you to think about everything you've gone through. What have you learned? Maybe you found out how strong you are, how important it is to love yourself, or the value of setting clear limits. Or maybe you appreciate real, honest connections even more now. Whatever you've discovered, remember it's a valuable gift that's yours to keep. About the person you care about, the angels say they're starting to see the truth beyond the confusion and lies from before. Their love for you didn't disappear. It's just been on pause, waiting for the right moment to bloom again. That moment is now. The angels are helping them remember what's really important and encouraging them to open up their heart again. Imagine two paths that looked like they were heading in opposite directions, now slowly coming back together. This isn't just happening by chance because of a love that never really went away, even during tough times. This is when hope turns into action, creating a new chance for both of you. The person you love is waking up to reality. They're dealing with truths they used to avoid and feeling the emptiness from not having you around. It's not just about missing the good times you shared, but missing the special bond that makes everything right. They are realizing that this emptiness isn't just about not being together. It's about missing the whole connection that makes each of you better. As they face these truths, it's also a time for you to think about what you want and need. The angels are asking you to keep your heart open for what's coming, but also to remember everything you've learned about yourself. Your experiences have made you stronger and wiser. As you and your loved one look at the possibilities ahead, remember that the love that first brought you together can bring you back together, now even richer and deeper from the challenges you've both faced. My dear listener, the angels are showing that your special person often thinks back to the good times you shared, finding the courage to reach out again. They really miss you and want to fix things that went wrong. Imagine a reunion that starts simply with a look that says everything or a short message that means a lot. The angels suggest you keep an eye out for these little signs, as they are the first steps toward a fresh start together. Say to yourself, I trust in divine love to guide my steps. This will help invite good things to line up for you. But remember, reconnecting isn't easy. It will take bravery to face old hurts and patience to mend what's been damaged. The angels say the person you love is scared. You might not want them back, or that too much has happened to fix things. But you are stronger than you realize. The tough times have made you tougher, smarter, and more aware of what you deserve. Now's the time to decide how to use this strength. Do you open your heart to them again? Or do you move on and leave the past behind? Life has a funny way of bringing things together when you least expect it. Even though it seemed like everything was pulling you apart, there are forces working to bring opportunities for love and truth to bloom again. Stay open to the idea of getting back together, but stick to what you believe in. Real reconnecting can only happen if there's respect, honesty, and both of you are willing to put in the effort. It's important to know that getting back to a good place with each other means being open and ready to fix what was lost. Your loved one might be nervous, find it hard to share their feelings, or not know the best way to make things right. In these times, the truest feelings will show themselves more through what they do than what they say. Listening well is to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. Real listening means letting the other person share their feelings without judgment, understanding where they're coming from, and when it's right, forgiving. The angels remind us that forgiving isn't just for the other person. It's a way to set yourself free too. all the hurt and distance can turn into a new kind of strength, like a flower that blooms in hard soil. Now is a great time to think deeply about love, not just connecting with someone else, but also building a loving, true relationship with yourself. My dear listener, the hurt you feel from being apart is real, and the angels get that. It's okay to admit you're hurting, that you've been through a lot, or that you feel let down by what's happened. But remember, this pain isn't forever. It's actually a door to healing and a chance to grow. Tell yourself, I choose to turn my pain into strength and my love into healing. This promise to yourself is all about growing stronger. The person you love is working through their own tough feelings too. They're dealing with regrets and guilt. And even though it's hard, it's necessary for them to stand back up and connect with what really matters. They don't just want to get back together with youth. You want to be better for you and for themselves. Think about the power of forgiving. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or saying it's okay what happened. It's about letting yourself out of a tough emotional spot and finding peace. Forgiveness starts with you. It's a gift you give yourself, choosing not to let old hurts decide your future. Healing with love needs patience. It doesn't happen fast, and it's not always smooth. The angels tell you to be gentle with yourself and take the time you need. If you feel like crying, go ahead. If you need some quiet, that's fine too. Healing doesn't follow a straight line, but every step you take is brave. You're also learning to set clear limits. Love isn't about losing who you are for someone else. It's about walking together, but keeping true to yourself. This lesson helps not just your relationship with the person you care about, but with everyone else in your life. Real love should be cared for gently. It doesn't have space for pride or tricks, only truth, openness, and the shared promise to grow. Trust this journey. The angels are with you, helping you every step of the way. Every tear, every worry, and every hurdle is part of something bigger. You're becoming your strongest, most real self. Love, whether it's for yourself or someone else, is what's making you grow. Now, you and your loved one have a chance to start something new and stronger. This needs both of you to be honest, open, and ready to grow. Your loved one is at a big turning point there, really thinking about everything that happened and the chance to start fresh. They want to fix their mistakes and heal the broken parts. But rebuilding needs to start right, without the misunderstandings that caused problems before. The first step to a new beginning is talking openly and honestly. There will be a time when you both can speak your truths without fear or judgment. This talk will be a big moment. God bless you. Say Amen if you believe.